What is up, everybody? It is me, Thrash Bandicoot01, here for the sports page. We have three issues of sporting news coming out for you today, and this first one is one that's been making some pretty big waves, and this is over former LSU football coach Les Miles allegedly being very interested in the Ole Miss job, and Ole Miss potentially hiring him. Well, according to Jim Lomar on the website Red Cup Rebellion, which is the SB Nation site for the Ole Miss Rebels, the whole story falls under the whole fake news category. According to Lomar's article, the whole thing is a baseless rumor that started from a tweet by an unverified user with the handle Bourbon Ghost. This also leads to a questionable article from a website called 12up.com, which reads, according to reports, former LSU head coach Les Miles is flying down to Oxford today after Ole Miss reached out to him. A meeting with athletics director Ross Bjork could be the deciding factor as to whether or not Les Miles takes over. Lomar explains that 12up.com is a questionable source for sporting news, and that this, like he said, it's a baseless rumor that came from an unverified account on a questionable website. He also goes on to make the case of if Les Miles was to be hired, he would not be a good hire. However, this all comes with Ole Miss fans being hyped up and wanting to get a new head coach on the tail end of the whole Hugh Freeze controversy, as Freeze resigned from the program on July 20th instead of being fired from the program for violating the morals clause of his contract. This comes Freeze's resignation came in the middle of an NCAA investigation, and even on July 13th, 2017, a lawsuit from Freeze's predecessor at Ole Miss, Houston Nutt, who sued the University of Mississippi, or is suing the University of Mississippi for defamation, contending that Freeze and school officials falsely blamed him for the violations. And as part of discovery for the lawsuit, Nutt's attorneys filed a Freedom of Information Act request calling Freeze to make his university-issued cell phone during January 2016. Nutt contended that Freeze and the others at Ole Miss leaked information to the press as part of an effort to smear their client. So this is all coming on the tail end of Freeze's resignation due to all of this controversy that occurred to him at Ole Miss and the NCAA investigation. The next story that we're going to talk about is another pretty big one. NASCAR superstar Dale Earnhardt Jr. has inked a multi-year deal with NBC Sports to be in the broadcast booth. Earnhardt Jr. will be retiring from NASCAR competition at the end of the 2017 season, and his contract with NBC Sports is good until 2024. Jr. is the 14-time recipient of the Most Popular Driver Award, and he has won the most of any driver at NASCAR's top level of competition, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. This also comes, NASCAR and NBC confirmed this on Twitter with the tweet that says, "Welcome to the team at Dale Jr." with a link to the article on the NBC Sports website provided. This also comes at the tail end of his wife Amy saying after the event of the Brickyard 400 that her husband will not be competing in the 2008 Clash at Daytona despite being qualified to do so. So I guess we'll see if Junior is going into full retirement, since NBC picks up NASCAR in the second half of the season. It picks it up starting with the Coke Zero 400 in July at Daytona and carries NASCAR till November at the end of the season at the Homestead Miami Speedway. So we'll see if Junior is going to go into full retirement over these next couple of years, or if he's just going to do the Mark Martin and start running several partial schedules and just a few special events, you know, like the Daytona 500, Bristol. Like I said, just special events. So we'll see if he goes into full retirement or partial retirement. But, you know, he has inked a multi-year deal with NBC. This third and final story comes out of the state of Florida. The Orlando Magic have signed their second-round pick, Wesley Iwundi, the 6'7" swingman out of Kansas State, played 4 years for the Wildcats and proved to be a very versatile defender. The Magic drafted him in the second round of the 2017 NBA draft with the 33 overall pick. Iwundi appeared in all 5 of the Magic's Summer League games, where in 22 minutes of game time he averaged 5.6 points and 3.8 rebounds. According to manager Austin Walton, Iwundi's contract is for 3 years, and it will feature $1.05 million in his rookie season, which is $235,000 more than the league rookie minimum for the 2017-18 season. He will earn $1,378,242 in his second season, which is about the average for someone with his location of with his draft status being a second-round pick, and for his level of experience. So it's an average pick. In his third season, he will make $1,618,520 with a team option in that year. So in the third year, there is a team option for the Magic written into his contract. So we'll see where that actually goes for the Magic with the signing of Iwundi. Not including Iwundi, the Magic currently have 13 players under contract for the upcoming season, and after regressing in their first season under head coach Frank Vogel compared to their only season under head coach Scott Skiles, where everybody thought that the team was going to be making progress back towards maybe a potential playoff appearance. But granted, Frank Vogel sent the Indiana Pacers to the playoffs 4 of the 6 seasons he was there, and plus, you're going into the Magic. It's not like you're going to waltz into a team loaded with superstar talent and make them win overnight. So we'll actually see what is going to go on with Orlando and what Vogel is going to do with them. Anyway, that's it for this edition of the Sports Page. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. And subscribe to Thrash Bandicoot 01 for more content. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you for watching.